On the 1st of March, I officially requested for a tanker service to deliver water to my compound in order to take care of my 1,000 birds. On the 1st, it didn't come. No, on sorry, it was on the 28th of, of, of February that I requested for a tanker service. Then on the 1st, it didn't come. Then the water is coming today on the 2nd of March 2026. And this tanker service is 15,000 liter capacity. It is just 1,000 liter more than my underground tank, even though the remaining water would be put in the various tanks as you see. But the question is that 1,200 cedis that has been charged, did I budget for it? Absolutely no. I didn't budget for tanker service. I estimated that I was going to be paying for the Ghana Water Company service bills that will be coming into my underground tank. But now that the tanker service is what we started to use in the very early part of March, when will this end? When will it end? When will I stop buying water from the tankers? And how much is that going to cost me in total? And how much is it going to impact on my budget? Because my budget is so strained, so strained to the extent that even now, the maize that I was buying from the overseas area, I may not be able to buy all the 40 bags. So I'm scaling it down to 30 because I took some of the money to buy water, to buy maize from the Tamale market in order to grind it because that maize from the overseas was delaying so much. It was delaying so much. For which reason, now that 1,200 cedis is being paid for a tanker service, how long will I use that 15,000 liter water? And after that, after that, I'll buy water again. And how long will I use that until the rainy season begins? That we can say at least if the Ghana Water Company refuses to serve us more water, then we will continue to tap from our zinc, our zinc, and also to tap, do some if gutters on this zinc and to collect water. Until then, how much more are we going to spend? How much more are we going to spend? I never ever budgeted for the tanker service. And the surprising thing is that this water that is coming from the tank is not even a tap water. It is a dam water from the Buntanga Dam. That is where we went the other day to go and check for the possibility of we getting a farmland. It is not a tap water, it is dam water that costs 1,200, just equivalent to the cost of the tap water they normally fetch to sell. The question is, the question is, should we just rather, by all means, find a farm around the Buntanga area, or what do you think? Because the water issue is also critical to production of poultry and general agriculture purpose. That the lack of water in the Tamale area is making it so scary. It's making it so scary that one doesn't know whether I should just find something else to do after my birds have become 10 layers, or there are ways I'll be able to manage in order to get this thing going and just stop this expansion project at all. In my recent videos, been complaining about roads, been complaining about electricity and water. As a country, Ghana, which is 60 years old, how can we continue to do this to ourselves? where they went to fetch the water, even though it's a dam, I wonder if the whole of Tamale going to be drinking that water, whether the water. So the other angle of this water issue is that now that it is dam water and not a tap water, do I have to treat the water in any way before I give the water to my chicks, or it is wholesome enough? Although communities that are bordering that particular dam, they fetch it and they use without having to treat. I don't know if I'm going to treat it. How much am I going to treat it without even causing such other problems to them? So if you have any ideas to share with me about the use of dam water, please do share with me, because initially there wasn't water. We were even fetching from deep down the tank, which had some impurities. I would be even afraid that it will give them some other infections. But now water has come and it is dam water, and which though is a relief. But the question is, can we still give the dam water to them? But I still return to the question of, due to the water crisis in the Kamale enclave, do you think it is still wise to continue to do to continue to expand this particular poultry project, or you think if they become spend layers, I should take their money and go and do something else? Back to my chicks, those that have been isolated for the past 4 days, for the past, let's say, 5 days. Today they all look quite fine, just that their eyes are so puffy and looking really different from the very normal ones. However, I noticed like yesterday, all of them, when you put the feed there and the water there, all of them they go to eat the feed and then they also go to drink the water. So it appears there's massive improvement. However, my consultant says that we don't still have to uh, add them to the rest of the chicks until probably further notice. But then today being the fifth day in isolation, we are still giving them the Doxine 200. And I wonder whether we shouldn't have given the rest of them up to 5 days also. However, they are not showing any signs of the uh, coryza infection nor any of the respiratory infection symptoms. So we ended the coryza treatment on the third day for those in the main chicken house. But then for those of them who are in the isolation, today is the fifth day that we will end the treatment of the coryza. And I'm hoping that they fully recover. As I mentioned in my previous video, I really want to see that even after suffering an infection, they can still be treated and be fine, and then join their colleagues. And then that would have been very exciting for me, because it appears some of you guys have scared me so much that whenever the chicks fall sick, they usually would die. And my consultant also says that most of the time when they fall sick, you don't even have to waste your time on them that much, because even the more you hold them, feed them, and attend to them, you may likely be sending the sickness to the other birds. So for which reason you can just take them far away, give them the little care you can without so much touching and mingling with them, in order not to infect the others. There is a little hope which is coming, that apart from the first one that died out of the seven, these six are looking like they will just survive it. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. The surprising thing is even about the one that was opening the mouth. It was one of them that died, but then the one is still here, and the rest were suffering from the eyes, or are suffering from the coryza, which is the eye problem. So even with the one that was opening the mouth, that one too is recovering quite well. It's recovering quite well, and I'm hoping that it recovers fully so that we join them to the other birds. But having said all of this, everything is moving on so well. Just that the challenges are coming and coming from all directions, that we are hoping to scale the challenges. I'm hoping that when we're able to get a farm and we eventually go there, some of the challenges will go away. And maybe the farm's own challenges will also come up. But then we are at home and the noise and everything is so much. Well, let's call it a day and I'll keep you updated.